What's up, people? How are you doing? My name is Dani and welcome to the renovation of the Hacking's house. Yes, we are back to the renovations. Did you miss them? I know I missed having half of the work done by the game already. I mean, it's not entirely true, okay? Sometimes the houses in the game are so weird that renovating them while trying to keep their identity becomes more complicated than building a house from scratch. Lucky for me, this is not one of them. Renovating this house was actually really easy because I didn't really change anything to begin with. I made the house smaller as usual. If you guys have been watching my other speed builds, you know that is the starting point of 95% of my renovations. But other than that, I just changed color swatches. Now, you can say that is because I'm lazy, which wouldn't be a lie. But in this case, I think it's more than that. I think this house is actually pretty good. There is one room in particular, the one with the easel, that I really like. In fact, I left that room almost untouched. I didn't even delete the furniture like I usually do before I start the renovation. I left everything like it was before. I just changed some color swatches, put a different wallpaper on one of the walls, and changed the lights. That was it. Anyway, the rest of the house is pretty much the same, so I don't really have anything else to say about that. I mean, I made some changes that I'm not sure are functional. I didn't playtest the house yet, so if you download the house from the gallery, there might be differences from what you see in the video. Also, I forgot the chimney. It's really stupid because when I was studying the layout of the house before the renovation, I noticed that the house had 2 chimneys but no fireplace. I'm guessing one of the chimneys was for the stove hood, even if I've never really seen one of those have a chimney. But anyway, that big chimney made of brick had no fireplace at all, so I thought I should change that. I placed the fireplace in the living room, it was all set, but then I forgot the chimney. And I only noticed that while editing the video. Well, better late than ever, am I right? I have to admit I was very distracted while building this house because you see, in my previous speed build I talked about PlayStation's State of Play and how excited I was to see the rumored Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer, right? Well, what happened was that Sony and Square Enix decided to save the trailer for a second live stream completely dedicated to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth 1 week later on February 6th. And guess what else I had planned for that day? Yup, that's right, the speed build. I mean, I already had most of the build figured out because I always do some tests, like I sketch the building before I record it, but still, before I edited the video there were a few moments of nothing happening because I had alt-tabbed the game and was watching Maximilian Dude play the demo. Well, but I don't want to talk about Final Fantasy right now because I get depressed every time I think that the game's release is 20 days away and I won't be playing it. So instead, let's talk about The Sims anniversary, shall we? So apparently The Sims franchise is celebrating its 24th anniversary this month, but unfortunately I won't be celebrating it because EA sucks. You're probably thinking, oh, you wanted another free pack handed to you on a silver plate, is that it? And the answer is yes! Obviously, duh! No, but for real now. I understand that EA can't do that type of charity all the time, and that a giveaway like the one happening right now is a pretty good in-between. However, what pisses me off about these giveaways since day one is that my country is not eligible. In fact, most of the European Union countries are not eligible. Someone once told me that is because of laws and stuff like that, but like, countries belonging to the European Union share a lot of the same laws. So if countries like Germany, France and Italy are eligible, even with some additional conditions, why not Portugal? Why is my country not on the list, EA? Actually, let's go back a little because this is really funny in a bad way. This time, for this specific giveaway, not even those 3 countries I just mentioned are eligible. I saw they were for other giveaways in the past. In fact, if you scroll down on the official rules for this giveaway, you will see the special conditions for France listed there, but the country is not listed at the top of the page as being eligible. I'm guessing the EA just copy-pasted the text from other giveaways, updated the line where they say which countries are eligible, and forgot to update the rest. And I think this just makes the whole situation even more stupid. It's not fair that only a portion of the Sims players get a chance to win those packs for free. On the other hand, EA is not known for being fair. I heard a lot of people say before that EA has no problem being openly unfair to their players because they have no competition, but they should probably start to be more careful from now on because, oh boy, competition is coming in hot. I know of at least 3 games being developed right now that promise to be the next The Sims game. I'm only interested in one though, and that is Paralives. I'm really liking that game, for real. I love the art style, I love the animations, and I absolutely loved what I saw on the gameplay reveal video they released, was it yesterday? I don't remember, I'm losing track of time again. But the game has a lot of potential. I like its simplicity, you know. There's something very pure about that game, like, you can see that it was made by people who are genuinely passionate about their work and about simulation games. I can explain it. That game just feels warm and cozy. It's like it has its own personality, its own identity, which is something I don't find in the other 2 games, to be honest. I probably shouldn't talk about this because my opinion is heavily biased by the fact that I really don't care for realism in simulation games. I don't like it, actually, so any simulation game that uses realism as the central piece of their advertisement will automatically become a game I'm not interested in. But let me explain. So, the way I see it, the more these games pursue realism, the more artificial they look to me. The more realistic the graphics and animations, the stiffer the gameplay experience will be for me. First of all, if they go for realism, then there will be no space for some of the silly nonsense things that we find in The Sims. Like, you won't find something like a cow plant in those games. You most likely won't have occults in those games to begin with, and even if they try to include them, there's a very high chance that they will just clash with all the other realistic stuff and compromise the immersion. I'm guessing not having those things won't be a problem for some people. I know some people find those things stupid and annoying, but I like them, okay? I like some level of fantasy to my games. If I wanted realism, I wouldn't be playing The Sims. I would be living my wretched life. Anyway, another reason why I don't trust simulation games that pursue realism is because there's just no way that the gameplay will match the realism of the visuals. In order to achieve those realistic environments, they will have to sacrifice gameplay. It's inevitable. There's no computer that can run the data for extremely realistic environments and extremely realistic gameplay at the same time. And even if they could, it would take forever to load. So chances are you won't be able to interact much with those oh so realistic environments. You can look at them, you can walk by them on a very specific path that you won't be allowed to stray away from because everything else will be protected by an invisible wall, and that will be it. Like, I saw some people playing Inzoi and it felt so lifeless, so artificial, it was giving me the creeps. And like, I know the game is still in development, okay? I know there are still improvements and adjustments to be made, but I don't think that will fix it for me. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hate on the game or anything. The game does look gorgeous, it's just, I already know it's not for me. Paralives, however, I love it already. I can't wait to get my hands on that game. I've never played a game on early access, so I don't know how that works, but if I can, I will definitely try it, and I might even bring it to the channel if you guys are interested. We will have to wait until next year though, and that's sad. Oh, and speaking of year, this channel is almost 1 year old! Yay! I wanted to make something special to celebrate it, but I don't think a special speed build would be enough this time. Maybe I should make a best moments type of video? I don't know. I have a sort of twisted sense of humor, so I'm not sure what I think are the best moments of this channel will be the best moments for you. But I mean, I'm open to suggestions. If there's any part of any of my videos that got stuck in your memory, feel free to share it in the comments, okay? Oh, and thank you so much for the 200 subscribers. I really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me, really. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, because I'll be back in a couple days, and you don't want to miss a thing. Trust me. See you then.